Alright, what's up everybody? Back with another edition of Everyday Hoops. Hope you guys having a good one. Today we're recapping the games from yesterday, Tuesday, February 25th. The playoff games, 3 game 5s yesterday, 3 potential series enders, man. The first round is going by very quick, man. Tonight we have more series enders, and yeah, first round's going by quick. The playoffs are already going by quick. And it's been very, very exciting. Thank you guys for the views on the videos in the shorts recently. If you do like the content, consider subscribing, like, turn on notifications, do all stuff like that. I really appreciate it. It really helps out a lot. And yeah, we're gonna keep it going. We got some more of the Look-In series coming today. Actually, but I'm gonna get into that a little bit later. And yeah, so I don't want to waste any more of your time. Let's get right into it. All right, so first game we had yesterday, Hawks Celtics game 5 in Boston. And what a game this was. The Hawks, I feel like, always get off to a good start. And almost every game this series, they've gotten off to a really good start of the first quarter. Trae Young has been amazing. Over the last few games, he started off pretty good. For Boston, Jaylen Brown kept it going from where he ended off yesterday's last game, game 4. And yeah, it was very close. First quarter, Hawks led 30-27 at the end of one. Go to the second, the Celtics have a big second quarter. Help with Marcus Smart, Al Horford hitting threes, Jaylen Brown, Jason Tatum doing their thing. The Celtics scored 39 in the second, and they're up 8 at halftime. But the Hawks stay in it. The Hawks always stay in it. Jason Tatum hits a couple shots to start the second half, and everyone thinks, oh, well, here we go. This is where the Celtics start. But the Hawks kept making threes, man. Trae was hitting threes. Bogdanovich was playing good. John Collins finally had a good game in this series, and it was a 10-point game at the end of 3. We go to the fourth, and the Atlanta Hawks just play really well. It was a 13-point game with 6 minutes left after Jaylen Brown had a 3. It was a 13-point game, and then the Hawks come all the way back. John Collins hits the 3. Okongwu with a layup. John Collins with another layup. John Collins with another shot. Trae Young hits a back-to-back 3s, and all of a sudden, Robert Williams was big. Late in this game, he had a big and one layup. He missed the free throw. And then later, Trae Young was just trying to pull threes, and I was like, Trae, like, create for someone else, bro. I know you had a couple threes, but dang, he was just pulling threes in this game. And then also we got a technical foul late on Jason Tatum, which Trae Young already got fouled on, so Trae Young got 3 free throws, made it all 3, making a 1-point lead. And the Celtics was missed shots. Jaylen Brown turnover. And then Yaka Okongwu, great defense again on Jaylen Brown. And Robert Williams misses the putback layup. And for the Celtics with 30 seconds left, Robert Williams, off a jump ball, the Celtics, Tatum gets it. Tatum throws it up because no one on the Hawks got back, and Robert Williams got an easy dunk to make it a 1-point lead. Come down, Trae Young gets 2 free throws. And then a few plays later, Derek White gets fouled by Trae Young going to the basket. Derek White hits both free throws with 7 seconds left. And then Trae Young gets it, and Trae Young pulls a deep 3-pointer with 2 seconds left and knocks it down to make it a 2-point lead. And then other than the Hawks play great defense, Celtics don't even get a shot up. And the Hawks win 119-117, keeping their season alive and forcing a Game 6 in Atlanta. The Celtics actually shot 53% from the field, but the Hawks shot 47%. And the Hawks hit 19 3-pointers as a team. That's huge. Trae Young, amazing performance. Ever since Game 3, he's been on one. 38 points and 13 assists, shooting 14 for 33 and 5 for 13 from 3. Gave me big Game 1 of the 2021 playoff vibes when he was in the Garden. You know, they were screaming F Trae Young, and he was in there and he hit the big shot. He looked to the New York crowd, shushed them, and said, dang, it's quiet in here. I wish he would have done that in Boston. I swear, as soon as he hit the shot, I wish he would have went to the crowd and been like, dang, it's quiet in here now. Oh, my God. But, yeah, that was huge performance from Trae Young. Clutch, hitting threes, finding his teammates. Amazing. And then John Collins as well. John Collins finally showed up in the series. 22 points. He shot 50% from the field, hit 4 threes. That's huge. Bogdanovich actually started in this game because DeJounte Murray did not play because he got suspended after bumping the ref in Game 4. Bogdanovich had 18, 6, and 5. DeAndre Hunter had 13, and Sadiq Bey had 12 points. Okongwu was big. He actually closed this game out over Clint Capella, who only played 21 minutes. And then Jalen Johnson as well was very solid. Jalen Johnson's turned into a very solid player. You know, he definitely should be a rotational piece for the future of this team. But yeah, just a great fight from the Hawks. Defensively, they're very solid, especially late closing out this game. And then, yeah, their 3-pointers hitting. If their role players are hitting their shots, man, the Hawks are a very different team. For Boston, Jaylen Brown had 35, 7, and 5. He was great in this game. I'd like to see a lot better shooting from Jason Tatum. He had 19 and 8, but he shot 8 for 21 and hit one of his 10 3-pointers. I'd like to see him play better. Derek White had 18, 5, and 4. Malcolm Brogdon had 14 off the bench. Marcus Smart, Rob Williams had 10. Al Horford had 5 blocks, 6 rebounds, 5 assists, but only hit one 3-pointer. Then Sam Hauser also came in with 14 minutes and gave him some solid minutes as well. But yeah, now it's 3-2. Going back to Atlanta for game 6. Yeah, the Hawks just need to continue this. DeJounte Murray's back, so that's going to give him a little bit more firepower on offense. And hopefully their guys like John Collins continue, and DeAndre Hunter continue to hit shots. And if they do, it's going to be a very different team. We know what the Celtics have been facing for the first 4 games. But yeah, shout out to Atlanta for keeping their season alive. Next we had Nuggets, Timberwolves, Game 5, Denver, 1 win away from moving on to the next round, taking Minnesota out. Minnesota had a good start to this game, led 29-22 at the end of the first quarter. Anthony Edwards continuing his greatness. Then Rudy Gobert as well, chipping in. For the Nuggets, it was really Jokic and Murray doing their thing. We go to the second quarter, the Nuggets fight back. The role players, Bruce Brown, Aaron Gordon, start to get involved. And the Nuggets actually take the lead. 48-47 at halftime for Jamal Murray. Hit a couple shots. And then we go to the third quarter, and it was just a very close game throughout, you know. Anthony Edwards calling through Towns. Rudy Gobert was very solid in this game as well. But the Nuggets, Jamal Murray and Nikola Jokic really were keeping them in this game. Those two were amazing. We come down to the final stretches of the fourth quarter. Nickeil Alexander-Walker hit a 3 to make it a 2-point game. And we come down the other end. Anthony Edwards makes a layup to tie the game with 1:46 left. Come down, Carl Anthony Towns fouls Jokic. Jokic super free throws. Then Cat comes down, makes the layup. Then Jokic, after a couple of misses, gets off as a rebound, puts it back up. Then Anthony Edwards misses a shot, and then Nikola Jokic gets an and one jumper, go in. Carl Anthony Towns fouls out of the game. Yeah, free throws were made. And then with 2 seconds left, the Timberwolves got the ball. After Jokic missed the first, makes the second free throw. Anthony Edwards gets a solid look at a 3-pointer, just doesn't go down. And the Nuggets win 112-109. Eliminating the Minnesota Timberwolves and moving on to the second round. Timberwolves actually shot 51% from the field. That was big, but the Nuggets hit 12 3-pointers. The Nuggets also got to the free throw line a lot more. The Nuggets were 32 for 36 on the free throw line, while the Timberwolves were 19 for 25. Nuggets also had 16 offensive rebounds to Minnesota's 8. Jamal Murray having another great playoff performance, 35, 4, and 5, shot 12 for 23, hit 5 threes, was big offense when they needed it, because for a lot of the first half, their offense wasn't really looking that great. Both these teams, it was a struggle of a first half. And Jokic, another playoff triple-double. I think this is, 8th or 9th career playoff triple-double. 28, 17, and 12. He had a horrible shooting day, though. 8 for 29 for Jokic is something you do not see very often. He was 3 for 8, 9 for 10 from the free throw line. Aaron Gordon and Bruce Brown chipped in with 14, and KCP had 10. Tough shooting day for Michael Porter Jr. He shot 3 for 10, but he had 10 rebounds. Yeah, the Nuggets move on. Anthony Edwards, got to give him an applause for this epic playoff performance he had. 29, 8, and 7. He only shot 13 for 27. He missed all of his 3-pointers, but he was great. Yeah, he had a big block as well. He had 2 blocks. Cat finally had a great game in this series. 26 and 11, shot 9 for 17, 1 for 6 and 3. He did foul out in this game. Gobert had 16 and 15. He fouled out as well. Nickeil Alexander-Walker had 14, and then Taurean Prince had 13. As Kyle Anderson didn't play in this game because of an eye injury, I think is what it was. But yeah, the Nuggets just took care of business. 1-5. Timberwolves made it interesting. Anthony Edwards did. But the Nuggets ultimately closed the series out. Jamal Murray looks like he's back. It's playoff Jamal Murray. Nikola Jokic is playing good. And really, it just depends on if the role players are hitting shots, which is for a lot of teams. But yeah, Michael Porter Jr. and Aaron Gordon are really contributing. This Nuggets team is very, very dangerous. This Nuggets team is very, very dangerous. And now they're going to a second round series against the Suns. And it's going to be very, very exciting. For Minnesota, valiant effort, obviously. Making it a 5-game, winning a game. Making it a lot more competitive than what the first kind of 2 games were. But yeah, Minnesota still has a lot of work to do. I'm going to talk about it more later today. I'm going to have a look-in video on Minnesota Timberwolves and their whole season. So go check that out. I don't know what time it'll be out, but go check it out later. But yeah, shout out to Denver. They're going on to the next round. And the final game from yesterday was the Clippers and the Suns. Game 5, Suns with a chance to get to the next round after seeing Denver advance. The Clippers, again, still without Kawhi Leonard, which we've now found out early this morning that is a torn meniscus was the reason why Kawhi was out. Injuries, man, really, really sucks. Hopefully Kawhi, can get back healthy. Cause I mean, I love Kawhi. I personally love Kawhi Leonard. But I'm gonna talk about that more in the look-in video I'm gonna do about the Clippers as well. I'm probably gonna do that's probably gonna be a later video after the Minnesota one. Yeah, first half. Kevin Durant really wasn't in the first half. Clippers are crowding him and forcing him to take tough shots, even though he's a really good tough shot maker. But yeah, it was really Devin Booker and DeAndre Ayton to start this game. If the Clippers, Norman Powell was on fire. Russell Westbrook doing his energy thing. About Zubac played a really good first half. Suns led by 2 at the end of the first quarter. Go to the second quarter, and the Clippers put up 40 on the Suns in the second quarter. Bones Highland getting buckets. Russell Westbrook getting shots. Mason Plumlee bringing some energy. And the Clippers led by 9 going into halftime after Terrence Mann hit a three-pointer. But then we go to the third quarter. And Devin Booker, man, my God. Devin Booker puts up 23 points. 23 points in the third quarter. The Suns put up 50 as a team, outscoring the Clippers 50-24, man. Devin Booker was on fire. Kevin Durant started hitting shots. Chris Paul got involved a little bit. And the Suns led by 17. All of a sudden, going into the fourth quarter, it looked like the Clippers' season was over. But something about those Clippers, man. Those Clippers always have some fight in them. They always do. Mason Plumlee was getting to the free throw line, getting energy in the paint. And then Nick Batum started hitting threes. Russell Westbrook was hitting shots. And then the Clippers went on a little run where they hit 4 3-pointers in a row. And all of a sudden, it was a 3-point game with 3 minutes left. But then the Clippers late, Norman Powell had a big game, wanted to make it a 2-point game. And then Russell Westbrook came down. Russell Westbrook missed an easy layup late in this game. And I was like, Russ, come on, man, you got to make that. That was such an easy layup that would have tied the game. But instead, he misses. And they come down. Devin Booker hits a jumper to make it a 4-point game, a big 4-point swing right there. Come down, Nick Batum also missed a big 3-pointer with a minute 18 left. That would have given them the lead. But then the Suns turned it over, and the Clippers came down. Norman Powell tried to spin around Josh Okogie, but Josh Okogie with some good hands got the strip, got the steal, and then Kevin Durant comes down and lays it in to make it a 4-point game. And then the other one, Russell Westbrook tries to find Terrence Mann in the corner, but he threw it out of bounds. And that was basically it right there. The Suns win 136-130, eliminating the Clippers and moving on to play Denver in the second round. The Suns shot 54% from the field and 50% from 3. They also forced 10 Clipper turnovers. They had 8 more assists as well. And Devin Booker has been it's got to be either him or Jimmy Butler. They're battling right now for the best player in the playoffs so far this season. Devin Booker has been insane. 47, 8, and 10 last night. 19 for 27, shooting 4 for 7 from 3. He's been absolutely ridiculous. It's been crazy to see. And he's really kind of just brought the Suns team up, and it's kind of helping this Suns team ignore kind of what their flaws a little bit. But yeah, he's been phenomenal. KD, after having a rough start, finished good, 31, 6, and 4, shot 10 for 19. DeAndre Ayton had a very solid game as well, 21 and 11 on 50% shooting. And then Chris Paul at 15, 5, and 7. And Josh Okogie chipped in with 11 off the bench. Torrey Craig wasn't really doing much out there. But yeah, the Suns with a great game. They get rid of the Clippers, which they should have. Without Kawhi and PG, they should have just got rid of this team, especially after seeing Denver win, go on to the next round, match up with Denver. And that's going to be a very fun series. I'm going to do a preview on that series pretty soon. But yeah, for the Clippers, I mean, you can't really say much more. With a team without Kawhi and PG, having Russell Westbrook and the role players, they played about as good as you could. Norman Powell, 27 points, shot 8 for 17 at 3 3-pointers. He was huge in this game. Mason Plumlee had 20 and 10. Nick Batum put in 19 off the bench. He finally did something in this series, hit 5 3-pointers. Zubac got 16 and 10. Westbrook 14, 8, and 8, even though he had a tough shooting day. Then Marcus Morris had 12. Terrence Mann had 10. Bones Highland had 9. I mean, like, the Clippers, honestly, you got to give a round of applause to the Clippers because, like, they literally did everything they could without Kawhi and PG. They pushed the Suns to the brink. It literally took Devin Booker having to put up 45 and 40 to win the Suns these games. So yeah, valiant effort for the Clippers. I'm gonna do a look-in video talking about a lot more about them later because there's a lot to talk about with them. But yeah, shout out to the Suns for taking care of business, and now they go to Denver now to start their second round series, and I'm very excited for that one. But yeah, that's it for today. Tonight we have 4 games, all of them play, which is very interesting. But yeah, we have 3 more elimination games tonight potentially, and then we have a game 5 in a 2-2 series. So that's very, very exciting. And yeah, really looking forward to it. Once again, if you like the content, consider subscribing, like, turn notifications, all stuff like that. Really appreciate it. Really helps out a lot. And yeah, I'll see you guys, I guess, later today, but I always say see you guys tomorrow.